Hi everybody, Dan Illman, Mike Beer. Texas Stallion Stakes action on tap at Lone Star Park on Sunday. We're going to take a look at race number 8. This is the Staunch Avenger division for 2-year-old colts and geldings going 5 furlongs. You can play this nice Lone Star card on Sunday with a DRF Bets account. Head on over to drf.com/bet and learn how to get $150 in risk-free bets. Let's take a look at the field for race number 8, the Staunch Avenger division of the Texas Stallion Stakes. And Mike, the horse to beat's way on the outside. The number 8, Good Judgment, beat 4 of these common foes in his career debut for Steve Asmussen and is one of only 2 maiden breakers in the field.
Yeah, only 2 horses in the entire field have actually won a race, including this horse who, got bet in that debut. I thought had pretty good speed from the rail. Looked a little bit green to me on the lead, but was just a lot better than those horses, Dan. Won pretty easily at the end. Suspect this horse is going to be very tough to beat right back in this race.
The only other winner in the field is the number 6, Luckenbacher, who scored at Evangeline Downs back on June the 8th. This dam was a stakes winner that earned $239,000 in her career, and this one has shown a little bit of speed at Evangeline. I wonder if they try to put the heat on the horse on the outside, the 8, and not let that horse get away with an easy lead this time.
Yeah, it's only a five furlong race. You got to come out of there running and try and make the lead, and we'll see if this horse can do it. Did take a step forward second time out, contested the pace in there around the turn, was better than those horses, and won off easily at the end. I think it's worth pointing out the significant improvement this horse showed from race 1 to race 2, because you have a lot of horses in here who are going to have to improve a lot, but that's what 2-year-olds do. After a race, they can really improve like this horse did.
Take this time form U.S. pace projector with many grains of salt, because there was no official fraction for the first quarter mile in the Good Judgment race. Those horses don't get on the time form U.S. pace projector. So while the 6 Luckenbacher is on the lead on the pace projector, it is still kind of a crapshoot as to who will make the front. I want to talk about the 5 Gold Pilot, Mike. This one's out of a dam that was a multiple stakes winner of $247,000, and he was flying at the end of his debut at Lone Star. The 3rd place horse of that race came back to beat Clamorator, who is the number 4 in this field.
Yeah, that 3rd place finisher who came back to win is another horse who really improved second time out and won easily. I guess the positive view of this horse would be that just needed a race maybe first time out, didn't break that sharply, was off the pace. While he was rallying at the end, the 3rd and 4th finishers felt to me like they were kind of making the same run he was making, so I'm not really sure what that all means. I suspect he'll run better in this race, Dan, but he better in the face of the favorite.
The 7 Wonders of His Love chased Good Judgment in vain in that career debut on May the 25th. A horse that obviously must improve, only a $1,500 purchase. But as you say, 2-year-olds can improve this time of the year. And again, I wonder if the jockey gets aggressive, tries to force Good Judgment into a wide stalking trip, something he's not used to.
Yeah, true. Looked like this horse maybe bobbled at the start of that race too, so maybe breaks a little bit sharper and has even more speed this time, because he had enough speed to at least keep up with the favorite early last time. He just couldn't stay with him in the stretch.
I think the 1 Cafe Gold has a chance at some significant improvement in this spot. The dam was multiple stakes placed, and this horse was bet down to 2-1 into the teeth of Good Judgment in the debut. Didn't break very well, finished evenly. I like that Brett Calhoun, who is excellent with these young horses, is adding blinkers. With a better start, I think this horse will be running late.
I do too. He's another one that I feel like maybe just needed that debut. As you said, didn't break that great. They just took him right over to the rail and left him down there. He was sort of racing on at the end and just missed 3rd at the end, so it wasn't a terrible performance. He's going to do better again.
Morrow Said Ready, the number 2, was fairly dismissed at 10-1 against Good Judgment in that debut. Didn't break very well from the outside post, passed a couple of tired horses late. I wonder if this horse is going to appreciate a little more distance down the road.
Yeah, me too. I do wonder if this horse could be a little interesting in here at a price, though, because he just looks very green to me in his first start. Dropped way out of contention around the turn, and that looked like he was running again at the end. I think he might have needed that race. His trainer does really good with first-time starters, though, so you feel like he has most of them ready to go. But this horse looked like he needed a race to me.
Colonel Bowie might have needed a race as well. He's a horse that's kind of bred, I think, for longer distance racing. He ran in the Good Judgment race. He was wide. Of course, that race was controlled on the front end. He shows up as a first-time gelding, a horse that has to take a big step forward.
Yeah, he was very wide in that debut, but he also didn't do much running.
Asmussen has the 4 Clamorator, 20-1 on the morning line. This horse has started twice, so he has the experience edge over many of his foes. But 22 Beyer speed figures in both starts just isn't going to get it done.
Yeah, I didn't really like either of his 2 races. It didn't seem like he did that much running either time to me.
Let's take a look at our top selection for the Staunch Avenger division of the Texas Stallion Stakes. Hate to chalk out, but Good Judgment was that good in the career debut. He's going to have to work a little harder, I think, in this race with some more pace to his inside, but I liked what I saw. I think he can take that step forward.
Yeah, I do too. I think he's found a really good spot here for a second start. I liked him. I was going to use a little bit of that too, Moro said ready, hoping that horse could take a step forward.
And I'll go 8-6-7-1 in the Texas Stallion Stakes Staunch Avenger division. Get involved on the Sunday card at Lone Star Park with a DRF Bets account. When you head on over to sign up at drf.com/bet, you'll learn how to get $150 in risk-free bets. And the approximate post time for this division of the Texas Stallion Stakes is 6:27 Central. Best of luck.